And then there's one other one other game that I tried this week. I haven't played a ton of it yet, but I don't know if you guys know who Bitmap Bureau are. So they did what are the two games that I already have that they've done? So they do old like games on the Genesis and Neo Geo and stuff like that. They did Xenocrisis, which has gotten a ton of good press. Xenocrisis is sort of like a Smash TV style, but like alien game.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
It's a fantastic game. Came out on the Genesis. Came out on modern consoles. I think it came out on Neo Geo as well. They've also done Ninja Showdown, and there's another game that they've done, which is an overhead like hack and slash that I have, which I completely forget the name of, but I really enjoyed as well. But anyway, they released a game called Final Vendetta this week. Which I think was built for the Neo Geo, but it's on modern consoles as well. And it's just a side-scrolling beat 'em up. It's really an homage to Streets of Rage, to me, it seems anyway. And maybe Final Fight, like those kinds of games, but built as though it was built for a Neo Geo. So it's kind of got the sprites kind of have that like, you know, a Neo Geo sprites had that very distinct like shading, the artists, especially the fighting games, like there's just a certain look that Neo Geo games had. And that's what this looks like. So yeah, I played it by myself. I haven't played multiplayer yet. It's real hard, which isn't a bad thing. From the reviews I've read, you get better at it pretty quickly, which is good. But it's pretty well done. I'm looking forward to playing more of it. I didn't give it as much time as I wanted to because, of course, Shredder's Revenge came out as well, and I totally jumped onto that. But it's really well done, and it's very pretty. It's the move set isn't quite where I want it to be, and I think it's because when I'm playing it, really when I play any beat 'em up, if it's similar to like Streets of Rage, I want it to be Streets of Rage. I want to play it like Streets of Rage.
Right.
So, you know, and it doesn't quite play that way, although you still have like the sort of the same types of grabs, and then you can vault over them and power slam them or suplex them or throw them across and everything like that. And they've added a few other things, like when an enemy is down, you can actually go over and kick them while they're laying on the ground and stuff. Although I think that's one of the biggest problems that I have with the game so far is that because you're able to do that, it seems like every enemy has an attack when they get up from laying prone. That, you know, just to sort of, you know, to keep you from abusing that feature, which makes sense. But if you get into a situation where you have a bunch of enemies on screen and you've got a couple that are down, but you're in the middle of like a combo fighting another one, and then one of them gets up and does the kick, like there's no way to defend it. So it's not how I want that to play. And I also find that the you know, enemies seem to have priority. If you jump kick somebody and they just punch randomly in the air, it seems like you can't complete the attack and you actually take damage. So it's got some warts, got a few sort of nuances to figure out. Again, I'm not sure if it's mostly because I just wanted to play like Streets of Rage, or I'm playing it like Streets of Rage and you're not supposed to. But still a pretty nice looking game. Still a pretty good game. I'm really looking forward to playing it multiplayer because I feel like it's probably tuned difficulty wise to be played multiplayer. And where I'm not, it's a little bit too difficult. So Battle Axe was the other game. Yes. I don't think Phil played it, but I did. I have it on the PS4. So, and it was another overhead shooter, but with some really nice artwork, really nice sprite artwork.